Assalamualaikum. Hello. My name is Naila Zikram Soba. My name is Siti Sanur Alifah. Today we will make our video with the title In this economy you choose to work according to your passion but with an unstable income or work not according to your passion but with a large salary. Enjoy!
Hello everyone and welcome back to Weekly Talk. I'm your host Naila. Today's discussion is about dilemmas that many people, especially young adults and recent graduates, are facing in today's economy. Is it better to work in a field you're passionate about even if the income is uncertain, or should you choose a high-paying job that has a little to do with your passion? This topic has become increasingly relevant as economic conditions continue to change. In Indonesia, for example, many people have noticed that the rupiah has weakened against the US dollar over the years. As a result, important goods, technology products, and even some everyday expenses have become more expensive. Because of this, financial stability has become a major concern for many workers. To discuss the issue, I'm joined by Alifa. Thanks for being here today.
Okay, thank you for inviting me, Naila. I'm really excited about this topic because it's something that many people think about but rarely discuss openly.
I agree. Let's start with a simple question. If you were offered two jobs today, which would you choose? The first job is something you're truly passionate about, but the income changes from month to month and isn't guaranteed. The second job pays very well, but it's not something you enjoy. What would you do?
Honestly, if I had to choose right now, I would probably take the high-paying job. In my opinion, financial security is extremely important, especially in the current economy climate. Passion is valuable, but it's difficult to focus on what you love when you're worried about rent, food, transportation, or unexpected expenses.
That's understandable. However, I think there are also risks in choosing money over passion. When people work in jobs they dislike for many years, they can experience burnout or lose motivation. Some people wake up every morning feeling unhappy because they don't enjoy what they do.
That's true. If actually seen that happen, a friend of mine works in a corporate fashion with a very good salary, but he often tells me that he doesn't feel full, feel fulfilled, feel fulfilled. Meanwhile, another friend earns less a freelance designer but genuinely enjoys her work. So money isn't the only factor that matters.
Exactly. I think that's why this decision is so difficult. On the hand, we need money to survive. On the hand, we want to enjoy our lives, and feel satisfied with our careers.
I think the answer also depends on a person's situation. For example, if someone has family members who depend on them financially, they may need to prioritize income. However, if someone of fewer responsibilities and enough savings, they might have more freedom to pursue their passion.
That's a very good point. Everyone's circumstances are different. Let me give you a situation. Imagine a university graduate who loves photography and wants to become a full-time photographer. However, they receive an offer from a large company with a salary that is three times higher than what they would likely earn from photography in their first few years, what would you advise them to do?
I wouldn't tell them to immediately reject either option. Instead, I would suggest thinking strategically. They could accept the stable job while continuing photography on weekend or after work. This approach allows them to earn a reliable income while developing their skill, building a portfolio, and finding clients.
So you are suggesting a balance between passion and practically.
Precisely. I don't think it has to be an either or decision. Many successful people start by pursuing their passion as a side project before turning it into a full-time career.
That's a realistic perspective. Now, let's imagine a more serious scenario. Suppose there's a major economic crisis, inflation rises significantly, unemployment increases, and the rupiah weakens even further against the US dollar. Imported products become more expensive, and companies begin reducing their workforce. If that happens, what your opinion change?
Yes, definitely. If we were facing that kind of crisis, I would prioritize financial stability even more during uncertain times. Having a steady income can provide security and peace of mind. In that situation, I would probably choose the higher paying job even if it wasn't my dream career.
I think many people would make the same decision. When basic necessities become more expensive, people naturally focus on meeting their immediate needs first.
Exactly, in a crisis, survival often becomes the priority. However, that doesn't mean people so completely give up on their passion. They can continue learning, practicing, and preparing for future opportunities while maintaining financial stability.
I like that perspective. It reminds us the career decision that have to be permanent. Just because you choose one path today doesn't mean you're stuck with it forever.
Absolute, absolutely. Careers can evolve over time. Someone might spend 5 years building financial security and then transition into a field their passion about later. Life isn't always a straight line.
Okay, before we finish, let's give our listeners some practical advice. If someone is currently struggling with this decision, what steps would you recommend?
First, evaluate your financial situation honestly. Consider your expenses, savings, and responsibilities. Second, don't make decisions based solely on emotion. Think about both short-term and long-term consequences. There's create an emergency fund if possible. Having savings give you patience even if it's not your full-time job yet. Small progress every day can eventually lead to bigger opportunities.
Those are excellent suggestions. My advice would to be remember that success looks different for everyone. Some people prioritize financial stability while others prioritize personal fulfillment. Neither choice is necessarily right or wrong. What's important is making a decision that aligns with your goals and circumstances.
I completely agree. At the end of the day, finding a balance between financial security and personal happiness is probably the best outcome.
We'll say thank you so much for joining us today, Alifa.
Thank you for having me. It was a great conversation.
And thank you to everyone listening. We hope this discussion gave you something to think about. Let us know what you would choose, especially with uncertain income or high-paying job outside your passion. Until next time, this is Naila from the Weekly Talk. Take care and goodbye. Bye bye.